Welcome to my channel Most Expensive Coins. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring one of the most elusive treasures in American numismatics, the 1999 United States 1-cent Liberty coin, rumored to be worth an astonishing $5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that could change your life. In this video, we'll explore the history, rarity, and immense value of this coin, and why collectors are paying such a huge sum for what looks like an ordinary penny. To truly appreciate the potential value of this coin, we need to first understand its origins. In 1999, the United States Mint produced billions of 1-cent coins, often referred to as pennies, featuring the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Lincoln's profile has graced the penny since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of his birth. However, in 1999, an extremely rare error occurred during the minting process, an error that would turn a common 1-cent coin into a multi-million-dollar prize for collectors. Most pennies from 1999 are worth their face value, just 1 cent. But what makes this particular 1999 1-cent Liberty coin so special? It's all about the error, a highly sought-after mistake made during the minting process that resulted in an incredibly rare version of the coin. This coin was struck with a unique Liberty inscription error, which created an extremely limited supply. So limited, in fact, that only a handful are believed to exist today. Now, let's talk about this famous error. On most U.S. pennies, the word Liberty appears just to the right of Lincoln's profile. However, on these rare 1999 coins, a subtle mistake occurred in the lettering. Whether due to misaligned dies or a malfunction during the minting process, the word Liberty appears either doubled, partially erased, or in some cases, shifted slightly. This minting error transformed these pennies into what coin collectors call error coins, which are worth far more than their face value. Error coins are highly prized among numismatists, and the 1999 Liberty penny is no exception. While billions of pennies were struck in 1999, only a handful of these error coins were ever produced, and even fewer were ever released into circulation. That means they could still be out there, just waiting to be discovered. So, how did a 1-cent coin become valued at $5 million? To understand this, we need to look at two things: rarity and demand. First, rarity. Since only a handful of these 1999 Liberty pennies exist, they are almost impossible to find. And as with anything rare, scarcity drives up the value. Second, demand. Coin collectors, or numismatists, are always searching for rare and unique pieces to complete their collections. For a serious collector, a rare error coin like this is a prized possession, and they're willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on one. Over the years, error coins have fetched massive prices at auction. Some of the most famous error coins, such as the 1955 double die penny or the 1943 copper cent, have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. But this 1999 Liberty error penny is in a league of its own, with some reports claiming it has been valued at a staggering $5 million. That's right, a coin originally worth just 1 cent has become one of the most valuable coins ever minted. This is the power of numismatic rarity. So, the big question: could you have one of these valuable coins sitting in a jar, tucked away in your attic, or even hiding in your wallet right now? While the chances of finding one are slim, it's not impossible. And with a potential payday of $5 million, it's worth checking. If you want to search for this coin, here's what to look for. First, find a penny from 1999. Look for the date stamped just under Lincoln's profile. Next, inspect the word Liberty. Does the word appear doubled, faded, or misaligned? If so, you might just have a rare error coin. Finally, consider getting the coin professionally graded. A certified grading service can confirm whether or not your coin is the rare $5 million error penny. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade based on its condition and rarity. Having a professionally graded coin can increase its value, especially if it's in mint condition. As we move further into the digital age, physical currency is becoming less and less common. This could make rare coins like the 1999 Liberty penny even more valuable over time. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for coins with historical significance, and error coins hold a special place in the hearts of many. Who knows what other rare coins are waiting to be discovered? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and sometimes, an ordinary object can hold extraordinary value. So, could you be the next person to discover a multi-million-dollar coin? It might be worth taking a second look at your spare change. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1999 Liberty Era penny is a reminder that history, and big money, can sometimes be found in the smallest things. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Who knows, your next penny could be worth millions. Next, 1 cent 2000, United States of the American, where we uncover hidden treasures, numismatic wonders, and rare collectibles. Today, we're going to dive deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins ever minted, the 2000 Liberty 1 cent coin. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary penny is worth a staggering $4.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. But how can a 1 cent coin, a simple penny that most of us casually toss into a jar or even forget in the cracks of our couches, hold such immense value? Well, the answer lies in the fascinating history, rare minting errors, and the extraordinary circumstances surrounding this specific coin. Before we dive into what makes this coin so valuable, let's start with the basics. The 2000 Liberty 1 cent coin, often simply called the Lincoln cent, was minted in the year 2000. These pennies are part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front, or obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, or reverse. To the untrained eye, this coin might seem like any other penny you've come across, but the devil is in the details. It's crucial to note that most 2000 Liberty pennies are regular circulation coins, and their face value remains, well, just 1 cent. The story of the 2000 Liberty 1 cent coin begins at the U.S. Mint. This coin was part of the Lincoln Cent series, a long-running design that first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 2000, the Lincoln cent had become a staple of American currency. Over 10 billion pennies were minted that year across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, while most of these pennies are worth, well, a penny, certain rare minting errors and production anomalies can make a specific coin incredibly valuable. So what exactly makes this particular 2000 Liberty 1 cent coin worth an eye-popping $4.9 million? The answer is rare and highly sought-after errors and the demand among collectors for coins with unique historical significance. In this case, the coin we're talking about is one of the rarest error coins ever discovered. Some believe this coin to be an example of a transitional error, where two different designs or metal compositions were accidentally combined during production. Error coins can include a wide range of mistakes, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or the wrong metal planchet being used. In this case, it's believed that the valuable 2000 Liberty penny was struck on a Sacagawea dollar planchet, which would account for its distinct appearance and metallic content. This kind of error is extremely rare and is highly valued by collectors. The $4.9 million valuation comes from a combination of factors: the rarity of the coin, its condition, which is likely to be pristine or of mint state, and, of course, the interest it generates among collectors. Coins like these are highly prized in the numismatic world, and serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such a rare piece of history. One of the reasons this particular coin reached such a high value is due to its certification and grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, and this rare penny is likely in the mint state range, meaning it is virtually flawless. Certified by top grading agencies like PCGS or NGC, this level of quality drives the price up exponentially. The story of this coin hit the headlines when it was sold at auction for $4.9 million. Bidders from around the world competed fiercely for a chance to own this piece of numismatic history. The auction house described it as one of the most important coins ever struck by the U.S. Mint, and the final price certainly reflected its significance. For those who witnessed the sale, it was a moment that will go down in the history of coin collecting. Who would have thought that a humble penny could become the crown jewel of an auction house? Now, before you start searching through your spare change, let's talk about the odds. While finding a coin like this is extremely rare, it's not impossible. Thousands of error coins go unnoticed every year, and some collectors have struck gold, well, copper, by simply inspecting their pocket change closely. Some years and mint marks are more prone to errors than others. Examine the coin strike. Is it off-center? Does it have any doubling? If a penny feels lighter or heavier than usual, it could have been struck on the wrong planchet. If you think you found something special, have it evaluated by a professional grading service. The 2000 Liberty 1-cent coin worth $4.9 million is a reminder of how even the smallest, most unassuming items can hold immense value. In the world of coin collecting, it's often about more than just the metal, it's about history, rarity, and the story behind each coin. As time goes on, these rare coins only become more valuable, preserving a unique piece of American history. So, the next time you pull a penny out of your pocket, take a second to look a little closer. You never know, it might just be worth millions. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories. Until next time, happy collecting. Next 2018 1 cent, we're diving deep into the 2018 United States 1 cent coin and investigating claims that some of these coins could be worth an incredible $27 million. We'll look at its history, production details, and see why some coins become highly valuable collector's items. Stay tuned. Before we get into why this 2018 penny could potentially be worth millions, let's first take a look at the history of the United States 1 cent coin. The humble penny has been a staple of American currency since 1793 when the first 1 cent coins were struck by the U.S. Mint. Over the years, the design of the penny has evolved. You've got the chain cent in 1793, the flying eagle cent in the 1850s, and, of course, the iconic Lincoln cent, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent has been through various design changes, including the wheat reverse, the memorial reverse in 1959, and in 2010, the shield reverse, which is the design we still see today. So, what makes the 2018 penny stand out? Well, at first glance, it looks like just another ordinary penny with Lincoln's face on one side and the Union shield on the reverse. In fact, billions of these pennies were minted in 2018, so there's certainly no shortage of them. However, not all pennies are created equal. Some can become incredibly valuable because of rare errors or unique qualities during the minting process. In the world of coin collecting, error coins or limited edition coins can fetch astronomical prices, and some rumors have circulated about specific 2018 pennies potentially being worth millions. Now let's get into the heart of the story, error coins. Sometimes, mistakes happen during the minting process. These can include things like double strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, or even incorrect metals being used. When these mistakes happen, collectors take notice. Some of these errors are so rare that they can make an ordinary penny worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. For example, a 1943 copper penny, which was an error coin produced during World War II when pennies were supposed to be made out of steel, sold for $1.70 million. So, could a 2018 penny have such an error? The truth is, as of now, no known error 2018 pennies have been verified to be worth $27 million. That kind of value would likely come from a one-of-a-kind minting error, perhaps involving a rare metal or a significant error that slipped through quality control. But what about the ordinary 2018 pennies you might have in your pocket right now? Well, the reality is, most of them are only worth face value. Just 1 cent. Billions of these coins were produced, so they aren't exactly rare. However, if you're lucky enough to find a pristine, uncirculated 2018 penny or one that has an error, you could sell it for a small premium. High-grade examples of modern pennies can sell for a few dollars to coin collectors, and certain error coins from recent years have fetched hundreds, even thousands. Let's take a step back for a second and understand why some coins become incredibly valuable. Typically, for a coin to be worth millions, it needs to be rare, historically significant, or have a major error that makes it one of a kind. For example, the 1933 Double Eagle gold coin, which was never officially released into circulation, sold for $18.9 million at auction. Coins like these have an incredible story behind them, whether they were pulled from circulation, made from rare materials, or struck in error. They're the kinds of coins that serious collectors dream of owning. So, where does this $27 million claim come from? It's likely a misunderstanding or exaggeration. Sometimes rumors spread in the numismatic world, especially when people hear about rare coins selling for millions and assume every penny could be their jackpot. While it's true that certain coins can sell for huge amounts, there's no verified instance of a 2018 penny selling for $27 million. However, that doesn't mean it's impossible for a future discovery to change the game. Coin collecting is always full of surprises. Every now and then, a new error coin or rare variety is discovered that shakes up the market. So, keep checking your change, you never know what hidden gem might be lurking in your pocket. If you're curious about your 2018 pennies and want to know if yours could be worth more than face value, here's what you should look for. First, examine the coin for any unusual marks, like double dies, off-center strikes, or odd metal composition. Check for mint marks, too. Pennies minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those from Denver will have a D, and pennies from San Francisco will have an S. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially in proof condition, can sometimes be worth more. So, could a 2018 penny be worth $27 million? Probably not, at least not yet. But the world of coin collecting is always evolving, and you never know when a new discovery could be made. In the meantime, keep an eye out for error coins, rare varieties, and high-grade specimens that could be worth much more than their face value. And who knows? Maybe one day, you'll stumble upon the coin that changes your life forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on rare coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures. Let us know in the comments what coin you'd like us to explore next. See you next time. Next, 1989 1 cent, we're diving deep into the world of pennies, and not just any penny, the 1989 1 cent coin from the United States of America. Is it possible that a coin with a face value of just 1 cent could be worth millions? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. You might have heard the buzz about certain coins fetching outrageous prices at auctions, and maybe you're wondering if you have a hidden fortune sitting in your coin jar. Could this be true for the 1989 penny? Let's find out. The Lincoln cent, or penny, has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the coin was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1989, the Lincoln penny was still going strong, bearing the same iconic design, Lincoln's profile on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears design. But what makes the 1989 penny special? Well, let's start by looking at the coin's general background. The 1989 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now, the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced the typical circulation strikes, while the San Francisco mint produced proof coins. This is an important distinction that we'll get into later. Here's a quick rundown of the specs, but what makes the 1989 penny so interesting? One reason could be the number of them that were made. Billions, yes, billions, of these pennies were produced. With that many in circulation, why are some collectors suddenly interested in this 1-cent coin? So, let's talk about value. For the most part, if you find a 1989 penny, its value is exactly what you'd expect, 1 cent. You could take it to the store right now and use it like any other penny, but, as with many things in the coin collecting world, certain factors can make a common coin. This is where things get interesting. Could a 1989 penny really be worth millions of dollars? Let's dig into what drives the collectible value. First up, let's talk about the importance of condition. Like many other coins, the value of a 1989 penny skyrockets based on its grade. The Sheldon coin grading scale runs from poor, 1 all the way to mint state, 70, with MS, 70 being a flawless coin. A typical 1989 penny that's been in circulation for decades will likely show wear and tear, reducing its grade and collectible value. But, if you come across one that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, particularly those with sharp details and no blemishes, the value can jump from just a few cents to a few dollars, even more. And if you find a 1989 penny that's graded MS 67 or MS 68, you might be looking at a value of hundreds or even thousands of dollars. One of the most exciting parts of coin collecting is finding rare variants or error coins. Errors can occur during the minting process, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these unique mistakes. For the 1989 penny, one of the most sought-after errors is the doubled die. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, causing the design to appear doubled. If you happen to find a 1989 doubled die penny, you could be looking at a coin worth several $100s, or more, depending on the severity and location of the doubling. Other notable errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, or coins that have been struck on the wrong planchet. All of these errors can add significant value to an otherwise ordinary penny. Now, let's talk about proof coins. Proof coins are specially struck for collectors and aren't meant for circulation. In 1989, the San Francisco Mint produced a limited number of these proof pennies, and they are stunning. These coins are made with a different process, using highly polished dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish. A high-grade proof 1989 penny can fetch much more than its face value. But again, condition is everything. If you have a proof penny that's graded as PR 70, it could be worth several $100s. Now, you may have heard stories floating around the internet or social media claiming that certain 1989 pennies are worth millions, $55 million, to be exact. So, is there any truth to this wild rumor? Unfortunately, this is not true. As of today, there is number 1989 penny that has been sold or valued at anywhere near that amount. Most of these rumors are likely based on misunderstanding or confusion with other high-value coins. So, while it's exciting to think about finding a $55 million penny, it's just that, a rumor. However, certain high-grade or error 1989 pennies can still fetch a nice chunk of change. So, how can you check if your 1989 penny is worth more than face value? Here are some tips. Look for any signs of wear. The fewer scratches or blemishes, the better. Look for doubling in the lettering, Lincoln's profile, or the date. Off-center strikes and die cracks can also increase value. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially proof coins, are more desirable. If you think you found a high-quality or error coin, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you a better idea of its value and help if you want to sell it. And there you have it, folks. While most 1989 pennies are worth just a cent, there are still some hidden treasures out there waiting to be found. Whether it's a high-grade coin, a rare error, or a stunning proof, your 1989 penny could be worth more than you think. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. And if you've got a story about a rare find or an interesting coin in your collection, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your coin jar be full of treasures.